Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Gonna be casting a Battlecup game. I don't know, it's some high MMR Battlecup game. Just picked up on the watch tab. Just catching the end of the draft here. So far for the Dire, they started out with the Crystal Maiden, Nyx. So it looks like it's gonna be a position 4 Nyx, 5 Crystal Maiden, 3 Omni, 2 Queen of Pain, and yet to see who their safe lane carry is gonna be. Meanwhile, for the Radiant, we got Warlock Phoenix, 5-4. 5-5. I don't know. 5-4, Clockwork 3, Shadow Fiend 2. So again, another safe lane we're looking to find. So far, Lifestealer, Ursa have been banned out from that safe lane. Same with Venge if she wants to go for that core role. So waiting to see one more ban here from the Dire. And then we will be seeing who the safe lane carries are picked up here. I think if you are the dire here, you're looking for someone who can really take advantage. Maybe like a ranged right clicker, maybe like a I want to say troll, but I doubt that's going to be it. Yeah, the Terrorblade gets banned out. I think that would have worked well with Chaotic Offering and the Phoenix Egg. I think actually troll for either team might be okay. But and Clockwork's cogs, you can keep someone in there, so it's going to be actually a Juggernaut for the Dire here. So a good, safe, reliable pick. I see a lot of times when a team, there's just too much going on to really be like, okay, well, this counters this carry, or we need this carry. If you just need a reliable carry, a lot of times you see a Juggernaut picked up, does well in almost any situation. And for the Radiant now, I mean, you want someone who doesn't really die too much to Nyx, so Shadow Fiend was a good pick up there for the mid. Against OD, sometimes that can be quite dilapidating, I don't know, disabling against an OD or a Tinker, even a Storm Spirit sometimes. So I think it's a good pickup there with the Shadow Fiend, the safe laner. I'm not good at predicting drafts whatsoever. We're really analyzing them, so it will be a Faceless Void in that safe lane. So yep, that combos well with the Egg and the Chaotic Offering. I guess I could have seen that one coming. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but again, draft is not my strong suit. I stick to the in-game for the most part. Again, this is just some random Battle Cup game. I have no idea what MMR, really anything about it. So we're gonna, once they hop in, we're gonna hop in as well. So right now we have my ding ding dong on Crystal Maiden. I am Genji on Nyx. We have Omni Knight. For Radiant, we have Dilla on Faceless, Curry on Shadow Friend, Mikasa on Clockwork, Francor on Phoenix, and VSR on Warlock. I have no idea who else is on this team for the Dire, so bear with me as I kind of get my bearings as well on these player names here. Anytime now. It's Yabi on Queen of Pain and Azumane. Azumane and Asahi. I don't know. Something. We have Juggernaut. So, should be kicking it off in a couple of seconds here. Take a last quick drink before this game starts. Hope you guys are having as good of a morning, or whoever you are, as I am right now. Nice and early. Get a nice kickoff to the weekend here. Some drafts. And here we go. See, do they show the tower things? Yeah, they do. I've only seen like the max level tower, I think, one time in one of my games. But it's okay. It's a nice little feature they added to this compendium, I guess. Alright, so immediately the game is paused. Just get my settings ready anyways. Alright. So we'll start out. Francor has a smoke, so maybe we see something early there, or maybe just getting off, starting the cooldown. We also have another one on Warlock and Mikasa. No items quite yet, so we'll see how he goes for this. But I suspect it'll be an aggro trial lane here between Francor, Dilla, and VSR in the safe lane, and leave Mikasa to kind of solo against Crystal Maiden and Juggernaut here, as Juggernaut's disconnected for right now, but. Yeah, I think it'll be that. Omni Knight might split, might be a dual lane off lane, but I really think it's just going to be mostly Omni Knight, and then Genji's going to kind of roam a little bit. I'm not really sure Don't know how Nyx gets played too much in that position 4 role, but has a smoke of his own, and a smoke also on Crystal Maiden, so nothing too extraordinary here. God, I can't even speak so far this morning, but we will see once this game ends up resuming, whenever that may be. I think both teams, though, do have a solid draft. I think laning phase, again, Queen of Pain, facing against the Shadow Fiend mid, you have to really kind of keep him down in his last hits and soul absorption as early as possible. Might be a little hard, though, because once he starts getting a couple, it's just kind of downhill from there, but maybe we'll see that Warlock kind of start out mid and kind of helping Shadow Fiend secure a couple CS early on. Excuse me. A couple CS early on to get those souls started, and or maybe we see the clock cogs early on, get those early denies here for Curry so that he can get, full, 3 souls going into lane, and then doesn't need too much help getting CS from there against this Queen of Pain. And I think Clock might be okay even in lane if it is just a dual lane of Crystal Maiden and Juggernaut. Rocket Flare, he's a little tanky boy, but we will see. Hopefully this pause does not last too much longer, because I suck at analysis. But again, I think the team fight goes strongly in the way of the Radiant here. They've got the Chrono Egg Chaotic Offering combo. Meanwhile, Curry can sit on the outside throwing in the right clicks, and it all starts with Mikasa's hookshot once we get to that point in the game where we start having those big team fights going on, the 5v5s kind of deal. Okay, so we get the reconnection here from Juggernaut. Anytime now. Sorry, Bang. Alright, so here we go. Game's gonna start here. Oh, I like the set on Genji. Nice little purple Nyx. Probably my favorite part about casting games is trying to see the hats that are worn by either team. So smoked up immediately here. Francor gonna go out, try to place some wards before the Dire team shows up. He's smoked up for now, but it might get popped fairly early as we have a 4-man rotation here from the Dire team. He's gonna get these nice wards here, and gonna barely just block that. It's a nice ward there by Francor. So he'll escape, fly away, doing okay. Meanwhile, Dilla coming out here, scouting out to see Omni Knight. But it looks like Asahi, I don't know. Gonna try to push up. Still no movement yet from the rest of the Radiant team as they're moving out now, but might see a battle here for this top rune. I don't know on which side of the river they're gonna do it on, but the ping is coming out. They know that there's a ward here. Francor did a nice job of getting this nice early ward. But they're gonna smoke up now. It looks like there's gonna be the battle going on for this top rune on the offlane side.
Let's get moving.
A little late going in. Gonna cogs just in case. So already sitting at 11 souls. Like I said, the Shadow Fiend and Clockwork combo does work very well early on in this game. I mean, 11 souls going in, so he's sitting at 72 damage with the Wraith Band and the Fairy Fire. I should have a fairly easy time CSing early on here, but it looks like it's going to be a 3-man, 3 people in lane for both teams here. Curry getting stunned up by the Frostbite and the Impale, but here comes Francor to do maybe some work. The Shadow Word going to go down and heal Curry early on. Has to eat its first tango already, but both heroes going back now for the Dire, and same thing with the Radiant. They're going to make their way towards the safe lane, so like I said, it will be the aggro tri-lane bottom. The cogs going out onto Azumane from Mikasa. And the Impale not going to connect from Genji. Maybe a little preemptive strike there on his part. But like I said, Mikasa should have a pretty easy time here. It looks like it might be a bit of a tri-lane. I'm sure my Ding Ding Dong won't stay in the jungle for too long. Just going to get maybe level 2. But I could be wrong. This matchup in the mid, I think, is going to be the most telling of how this game's going to go. Curry versus Yabi. Yabi's already ahead in CS, but, well, technically the deny is going the way of Curry, but cheating, you know? So, Mikasa hits level 2, nice and early, doing a nice job in this offlane, staying alive. He's got the cogs and the battery assault should something happen as Genji pulls over towards this camp here, but the Impale not coming out quite yet from Genji, and he's going to pick up the last hit, so Mikasa having a nice job here, or doing a nice job in this offlane so far. Not having too rough of a time. Juggernaut obviously farming up a little bit, but down bottom. Level 2 already is Omni Knight, and he's going to go on Franco a little bit. He's got 1 point in that degen aura, but taking a lot of damage is both Omni Knight and Franco. Obviously he's got the Purify, he'll be fine, but nonetheless, now it's Mikasa getting stunned up, Frostbite, and the Impale. Now he's getting body block, but not going to be on the mark as Genji's body block. So able to get back to tower. Mikasa, he still has 3 tangos. That poor main shield doing a lot of work for him, and he's almost level 3 now. So we might have, okay, Omni's just going to go pick up his rune and everything. So again, in this mid lane, Yabi's still behind by a little bit. Again, the early souls for Curry doing a lot of work for him. He's going to have to pop himself here in a second. And there we go. So my Ding Ding Dong, level 2 now. The rotation early on Mikasa did do a little bit of work, but you know he's able to pull his wave back towards him as he's going to go get the sentry here and de-ward. Make sure that no more funny business coming out on the way of the Dire, at least in this lane. Yeah, I really like the Radiant team's team fight ability here. Mikasa might be, nope, the Impale a little off the mark again by Genji, so he's missed 2 or 3 of those already. Might have turned things around for a first blood, but not quite yet. So very stale offlane for the Dire right now. Not a lot of action going in. I think Omni Knight won't really die too often. He does have brown boots and a Purify now, so even if the Shadow Word comes down, they don't really have a solid stun other than the bash from Dilla. But other than that, he should be okay. Meanwhile, Mikasa taking some heavy damage from the spin of Azumane, but he will also be okay. He's trying to get some XP out of this pulled wave, but not too much to be had as he's being bullied back out. Dilla swapping right hits here with Omni Knight. Again, a very not boring, boring laning phase so far. The kill attempts onto heroes, mostly Mikasa, have been off the mark with the Impales. Omni Knight shouldn't die anytime soon. So, just a very standard laning phase, but now we have maybe our first rotation as Genji's coming in here against Curry. Curry doesn't have much regen left, only a Fairy Fire and 1 more bottle charge, but he's got 24 souls, and now the Impale will hit the mark. Shadow Strike connecting too. The Scream of Pain will be enough, and Yabi picks up the first blood. Nice rotation there by Genji. Does get the Impale, which he really desperately needed to actually hit this time. So a nice job rotating mid there by Genji. Mikasa forced to back out too. He's low on mana, and he needs to finish off these Tranquils. So Yabi's almost level 6 now. Curry will hit at least one of those raises onto Yabi, and we do have a rotation maybe coming from Francor. He's got the double damage rune, so for a little bit longer. Blinks, he's got Sonic Wave now on Yabi, so Francor does have to be careful. He is not a tanky hero, sitting at 520 health. That that Sonic Wave, 290 early on, but still, it's a lot of damage coming out, paired with the Shadow Strike, paired with the Scream of Pain. So Phoenix just going to back off here. Now, Omni Knight might be in some trouble. Francor going to throw in a right click for good measure, but Genji's making rotation against Mikasa again. Azumane, level 5, so no Omni Slash, but doing a nice job. He's had not a free lane, but you know, my Ding Ding Dong staying out of lane, making sure that he picks up all the XP, the cogs to keep Azumane away. Now Mikasa might be in some trouble. Genji here, my Ding Ding Dong's here, and he does not predict which way Mikasa's going. It's like he knew Genji was there, and now Mikasa forced to get away, but it gets frostbitten up, and here comes Genji now. No Impale for another 3 seconds. The Sunray from Francor coming in, but the Spike Carapace, he cogs himself in with Azumane. Azumane should be able to pick up this kill. The Impale does connect, and Azumane able to pick up another kill. So 2 kills so far going the way of the Dire. A nice tiny lead in terms of net worth. So, again, Dilla needs to pick up his level 6 fairly shortly. Maybe make a rotation. Obviously, you want him farming as much as possible, but he's level 5.5, and he should have 6 fairly shortly. Meanwhile, Yabi in some trouble. Gets a Sonic Wave off, though, so does kill Curry. A nice job by Yabi. It might have been close. Should Curry have gotten one more raise off. So the Dire, doing nice in pretty much every lane so far. Omni Knight, again, he's almost level 6 in this off lane, so a bit stale, but not losing his lane whatsoever. Coming out even, I guess, but maybe even better than that, as Dilla's still level 5, equal to him. Waiting to see the level 6 is coming out shortly. Obviously, we have Curry with his, and well, he is level 6, and Yabi has his ult, but no other level 6s so far on the map. None of those big team fight ults coming out quite yet. Again, Dilla is close, but not quite there. Needs about one more creep's worth of XP. And then we should be seeing the Chronosphere fairly shortly. Purify coming out on Dilla, so he takes some damage there, but he'll be able to time walk off most of it. Now VSR might be in some trouble here. The degen aura, if he chooses to go on VSR, but looks like he'll be okay there. Purify already going down. Cog's coming out, but the Frostbite gonna connect on the Mikasa. Right click's coming in for my Ding Ding Dong, but not much else going on there. Meanwhile, down mid, Curry. Got not a lot of mana, no bottle charges left, and Genji's in the area, so him and Yabi might be able to pick up a kill here. No Sonic Wave for another 50 seconds, but Curry sees Genji coming under that tower. That ward did scout him out right there, so nice job by the Radiant picking that up. Curry still taking a lot of damage, though. The Shadow Strike does do a good amount of tick damage to him. And it moves quite a bit slower. So now, Dilla trading with Omni Knight here, but Omni Knight has Purify, so Dilla has to be careful. Not really a kill lane. Omni Knight pretty tanky, especially that poor man shield. So, you know, in terms of CS, both our safe lane carries are pretty much equal. And then we have Curry right behind, and then Yabi just a little bit underneath that. So very equal again in terms of CS between these two teams. The Dire do have a little bit of a net worth lead, just because they have 3 kills. Mikasa might be in some trouble here if the Frostbite can come down. Omni-Slash being committed, and now it's Mikasa falling. It'll be the spin of Azumane picking up the kill. So nice job connecting that Omni-Slash with the Frostbite. The upheaval, now Omni Knight slowed down. Repel coming down, but here comes the Chronosphere, and Curry's here to help out, pick up this kill, and the raise will be enough to take out Omni Knight. So nice job, nice rotation there by Curry. The Repel was not enough to save him, as it just expires as that raise was coming up. So Francor looks to pick up some XP here. He's got his Tranquils, but sitting at level 4 here, almost at 10 minutes. Him and Warlock both level 4s, so you'd like to see something going on there soon. Those big level 6 ults coming out, within the next 5 minutes or so, and then this game's really going to start getting exciting here. But right now, it's 4-1 in terms of Dire. Both teams' towers very strong still. Not a lot of damage going out either way, I don't think. Yeah, both very much up. Now Azumane getting the spin onto Mikasa again, taking about 3/4 damage, 2/3, down to 3/4 health rather. Genji misses the impale. Dilla still alive for a little bit, has another time walk available anyways. Still level 3 though. So once he hits level 9, that'll be maxed out, and he'll be able to spam that out quite a bit more. Now this mid lane tower taking some damage from the illusions here from Yabi, but Francor luckily picks up a haste rune, able to get away from Yabi, has that Sonic Wave and the Veil of Discord, so he's going to start doing a lot of damage here. Dilla takes some damage here from Omni Knight and from Genji, but again, time walk available, not a problem there. So this Yabi going to come online a little bit here early on in this game. Finished off the treads next time he gets the courier, but that Veil matched with the Scream of Pain and the Sonic Wave will start to do a lot. Mikasa has Hookshot and the Cogs now, so I'm going to push out Azumane, who doesn't have much mana left, but rotation coming in here from Genji. Genji still level 4 though, so no Vendetta, only the Impale and the Spike Carapace, but now a rotation by Ding Ding Dong making his way down. Dilla, not a lot of mana, Chrono up in 15 seconds, VSR is here. So it's pretty much a stalemate currently in this lane. Again, not a lot to see, but here comes Francor as well, so All supports level 4 here. Dilla taking some damage there from the purification, but time walks out of it. Not a problem. So we'll have Chronosphere up and about 50 more mana, but up top, Mikasa in some trouble here. He is able to cogs out Azumane, but has Omni Slash ready, so if you can get him away from the creep wave, that could be a kill, and the Impale will connect, and the spin coming out from Azumane onto Mikasa, but Mikasa is able to weave his way through the trees a little bit. Not enough mana here for Omni Slash quite yet. He pops the mango, but it's gonna be Frank Core maybe dying, but he dives out of the way. The hook shot only connecting on the creeps, so Azumane pops his mango and gets the Omni Slash in the end, and does connect the kill onto Frank Core. Down bottom now, it's Omni Knight pushing this tower here. Curry and Yabi, Curry trying to get away, and the Sonic Wave will connect, but it's not going to be enough, and Curry just barely walks out and able to live through it. That Veil of Discord helping out Yabi so much, but it still was not quite enough to take out Curry. Nice job by Curry TPing away, knowing that there's no stun coming out from anyone else, as Genji was top with Azumane. So, very close, but a nice job there by Curry. But still, this Dire team has about a 2.5k net worth lead now here at 12 minutes. Dilla has Chronosphere up, but there's no one around to help him out. Azumane, plenty of mana to spin around and do some damage to this tower. So now we've got 3 Dire heroes up in this Dire off lane. But Dilla does have the Chronosphere up. Maybe if Curry makes a rotation, they make it worse. But here comes Yabi, invised up too. So Dilla just kind of gonna sit there and take it a little easier. But what's going to happen here? Omni under tower. Ding Ding Dong shows in the tree line. Dilla with the Chrono. I don't think we have Chaotic Offering still. I think it's still too low of a level. But no, he's level 6 now, so we do have the Chaotic Offering. The Veil coming down from Yabi. And here comes the Chaotic Offering. Will he be able to get the Chrono off? He's able to time walk away. And here comes the Chrono onto Yabi under tower with the Repel coming out. Not enough damage coming out from Dilla. The hookshot going to be a little bit off the mark from Mikasa. Gets the mana, and here comes the time walk. But a little bit of miscombobulated team fight there from the Radiant. The hookshot missing. The Chrono was not the best. Going on Yabi there at full health. Omni heals himself up, so 2 big team fight ults down for the Radiant team, and the only one expelled here from the Dire was the Sonic Wave. So Frank Core now still up. Is level 6 now, just barely hitting that level. So has the egg should he need it, but it's a level 1 egg. It falls so fast. Needs to probably dive out of here. And will the Frostbite onto the Golem instead. Frank Core dives up to the top, and they're just going to farm up this. Another missed Impale by Genji. Back up top, though, now it's Curry swapping right hits with Azumane. Azumane is tanked up. He's got a Yasha now, so going to start getting a little scarier. He's working on his Manta style fairly shortly, I assume. Curry with the Dragon Lance going to be going that Shadow Blade build. And it looks like Frank Core in some trouble here. The Sonic Wave not going to connect because Frank Core is able to get the egg, so it's a Sonic Wave wasted. But again, it's a level 1 egg, so maybe not the best teamfight ult quite yet anyways. I think Frank Core definitely wins out in terms of who wasted their ult. So now it's only a 1k net worth lead. Again, it's not very sizable, but you know it is something we want to pay attention to, as the Dire team should be able to take out this tier 1. No TPs coming in anytime soon. VSR eats up that Omni Slash, and Azumane picks up another kill. Azumane sitting at 4-0 now, so he's level 12 here at 14 minutes. He's having a good time so far this game. Well, a hookshot will connect, and the cogs back onto my Ding Ding Dong will fall. Nice job by Mikasa, paired up with Curry there. TP coming in now, Purify, dropping down, and Yabi going on Frank Core. Frank Core taking too much damage and will fall. The Shadow Strike and the right-click combo will be enough to take out Frank Core, and Yabi's able to blink away. No harm, no foul. Now it looks like maybe another tier 1 will fall. Oh, the first tier 1 rather, as the Dire were not able to finish off this bottom tier 1, but up top, Azumane and Omni Knight should be able to take this one out. The Healing Ward and the spin coming out, and that should be enough to finish off this creep wave and finish that first tier 1 of second tier 1 of the game rather. First one for their team. So we got some 2 deep wards, or not deep wards, but 2 offensive wards here for the Dire, but not really always the best. I guess it's good for them to be able to take this fight by the tower, but the scan comes out and they will see that I am Genji's in the area. We'll connect on the Impale, the right click on the Vendetta, with the heal coming out from Frank Core will be enough. Upheaval not connecting fully. The dive coming in from Frank Core there. Genji falls to the raises of Curry, and Yabi forced to blink away. Well, nice job there, scouting him out, knowing that that was going to happen shortly, and Curry does a lot of damage right now, but Frank Core in trouble. Has to drop the second egg, and it will fall, but the Chaotic Offering will be able to save it for now, and here comes the Chronosphere, and the Frankor gets the egg stun off too, so it will be Yabi probably falling here, and he does now. My Ding Ding Dong, the next target. The Sunray still in the area. Dilla not able to get the bash off. Barely misses, has time walk again in one more second, but here comes a TP in from Genji. The Golem. The Impale connecting on the two, Dilla and the Golem, so my Ding Ding Dong won't fall, but you did lose Yabi there. So a lot of gold going the way of the Radiant team. Meanwhile, though, Omni Knight pushing out this tier 2. Might get some chip damage into it. Not a lot, as we should be seeing TPs coming shortly. Still no freezing field here from Crystal Maiden. Level 7, almost level 8, so we might see it shortly. The Force Staff, very common pickup here for Genji. Curry's Invis, though, or has a Shadow Blade now. Has an Arcane Rune as well, so that is a scary sight. And they're going to go right on my Ding Ding Dong. Misses. Actually, will connect on Raise. The Veil and the Screen. The Sonic Wave finishes off Curry, so maybe a bit hasty. Wanted to get that kill. Now, Frankor forces TP out. We have 4 Dire Heroes. This should be an easy tier 1, as it's almost dead already. And Dilla just going to kind of move around and kind of farm up the map. He's got his Midas. Okay, I was going to say it's off cooldown. I don't know what he's waiting for, but he's level 12 now. He's got his Vlads. No item queued up next. We might see maybe a Maelstrom now, as he does have that kind of tank, not tank, but you know, he's got the Vlads, which will help him out survivability wise. So maybe we see the attack damage / attack speed item coming out next. But the Dire team pushing this tier 2 here, so I'm not sure if they're going to get too much chip damage in, as Curry's almost up. We do have a hook shot available from Mikasa. I don't think Chaotic Offering or... Okay, Egg is up. Chaotic Offering is Chaotic up. No, 50 more seconds. I was going to say that got dropped not too long ago, so... But here comes Curry. Invis now. Will he be able to do anything? Will he pop his ult and try to get something going on? But... Seems like the Dire are just going to back off here. This sentry will find Curry as his Invis expires anyways. So that sentry just barely out of vision of each other. And he's sitting here Invis now. He knows where they are. Could be in some trouble, but still Invis for, you know, still a good amount of time. But Spike Carapace, they're going to know that he's there somewhere. And the hookshot will connect. A nice job, and dust it up, and Genji will fall. Nice job by Mikasa guessing where he was. But Yabi, meanwhile, pushing out this mid lane. Going to get some damage onto this tower, hopefully with those creeps there, but maybe not. The Radiant team seem to be pushing up their safe lane, but as the tower sitting at half health, I'm not sure if it's going to get defended too well. We have almost all heroes here. Mikasa picking up the slack in the back end. So they're going to make a push for this tier 1 and should be able to take it with ease. Mikasa, meanwhile, pushing up the top lane, and Yabi trying to do some more damage to this tier 2 mid. So this might be a trade, maybe not tower for tower, but you're trading tier 1 for a lot of chip damage. Maybe not a lot. Creep wave falling fast. Maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass now, but... Mikasa has that Manta Style, almost has... I mean, Azumane has the Manta Style, almost has the Diffusal Blade ready. So, he's having a good game. He's got Omni Slash ready. It's level 2 now, so should he connect on a solo hero, that hero, with the exception of Dilla, should die. Dilla looking for blood, though. He's going out on his own. His team's a little far behind him, but he wanted to find Azumane and maybe get the kill here. Curry, Shadow Blade is ready. Genji's in the area. There's a sentry there. If he walks underneath it, not able to. Yabi able to blink away just in time, but now Curry in some trouble. Is able to dodge the Impale and starts backing off as well as the Dire team too. So missed opportunity, I think, for both teams there. Yabi able to blink away just before that last raise was going to hit. And they're going to dust up and make their way top. They know Dilla's in the area. He's pushing out the wave. They don't have vision of VSR quite yet. There's no wards in the area scouting it out, but it's going to be 5 Dire heroes. But we have a lot of big teamfight ults ready. Chrono available, Chaotic Offering available, Egg available. Hookshot, I believe, should be up by now. Yes, it is up. So Dilla, the frontliner. They're just gonna... He gets veiled, but no Sonic Wave coming out yet. The dust coming down. Not connecting, I don't think, on anyone. So far, a stalemate in terms of this team fight. The sentry does come down for the Dire, so they should see Genji, should he make his way out with Vendetta. But right now, Radiant want no part in fighting under their tower, under the Dire tower, that is. Azumane almost has that Diffusal Blade now. Yabi has the Orchid, so depending on what hero, it's going to be, you know, it's pretty big to pick up right now. It stops the Chrono from coming out early. It stops the Egg or the Chaotic Offering. stops a lot of things. And now Curry's here to join the battle. Right into that sentry, it's a two-man Chronosphere, and here comes Curry doing so much damage to those right clicks and the raises. He'll get his ult off, and the egg, and the Sonic Wave comes down too. Chaotic Offering will drop, and the egg will connect on a 3. And it'll be Francor pick up the kill on Genji. Now Yabi trying to blink away, able to do so. The Guardian Angel only connecting on Omni Knight. Now Azumane in some trouble here. Mikasa chasing down, trying to do the best he can. Has the Blade Mail ready, but neither Dire Hero going to connect. Azumane going the way of the Shrine, while Yabi goes a more typical route. So it's a 3-for-1, only Warlock falling, and you take out the 3 bottom tier heroes. Only your positions 1 and 2 surviving there for the Dire, but a good amount of gold. It's about 1,500 gold going the way of the Radiant. A lot of it going towards Curry and Francor. So they really did well with the team fight abilities dropping down early. A nice 2-man Chrono. Mikasa on the back end got a 2 or 3-man Cogs with the Chaotic Offering and the egg doing damage to both, while Curry was blowing up the people within the Chronosphere. So forced the Dire fortify out Genji, Yabi, and Ding Ding Dong here, trying to push out this wave now. Push out Dilla, push out Curry. They know those teamfight ults aren't there. The Impale will connect Frostbite as well. Silent Stuff is Dilla now. He needs to get this Time Walk off, and will he be able to? He will not. He falls to Yabi now, and Yabi earned up. He should fall as Genji gets killed by Mikasa, but the Purify coming out from Omni Knight and the Mechanism. Yabi will be okay as he's hasted up too, running away. So it's a 2-for-1. You take out Dilla, but you do lose your positions 5 and 4 in Crystal Maiden and Genji there on Nyx Assassin. So Azumane has his Diffusal now. He's level 15, gets the armor rather than the attack speed. Nice, safe bet. So meanwhile, Curry though going more offensive in his talent choice at level 16 there. He's top of the net worth charts. If you take a look at the total XP, hovering just under the 0 mark at about 1,000 there. So again, not a huge sizable lead, but a lead nonetheless. Yeah, I think if you're the Radiant, you really just have to keep waiting on these teamfight abilities, the ults, to be off cooldown, as Mikasa has 4 staff and Blade Mail now. Nice job by him. Really in this teamfight, the Cogs was pretty big, kept 3 in there and unable to help the teammates in the Chronosphere. And then match with the egg and the Battery Salt obviously keeping them stunned up. Match with the egg just did so much damage, and then the Golem from the Chaotic Offering. The burn damage, and obviously the right click doing a heavy hand as well. So I think if you're the Dire, I mean, yes, you do have a net worth lead. Tower lead as well, I believe. Might be even. Yeah, it's even, but maybe the Dire does have a lead, but definitely feels like right now it's going the way of the Radiant after that last team fight. Okay. A little toilet break here. So I think if you are the Dire, you really need to pick off, I'd say Dilla somehow, but he's, well protected. He's got the Time Walk. He did end up dying in that last skirmish up top, right around here in this jungle. But, they ended up taking Crystal Maiden out. They took out Genji, and Yabi almost fell if it wasn't for the Purify and Mechanism of Omni Knight here. So, they did a nice job taking out Dilla there, but they did lose 2 of their own. Because, again, he's always got backup there with Francor. Sorry, just got to get a little readjusted. With Francor, with VSR there. So, these teamfight ults are coming off cooldown. 6 seconds on Chaotic Offering. Hookshot ready. Obviously, the Requiem of Souls ready. As I think I've only seen it once now, but they just have a great teamfight lineup here. And not only do they have the good teamfight ults in terms of lockdown and everything, but they have the right clicks of Dilla, do a lot of damage, and then Curry's right clicks. I mean, I hate playing against Shadow Fiend just because of how much damage he can do. Not only with his raises, which obviously, a fairly short cooldown in terms of things. The right clicks just do so much damage. He's sitting at 235 damage right now, as he's got his Yasha, soon to be Manta style, and another 1,000 gold or so. So, definitely a good lineup for them. I think that the Dire has a more sound lineup. Yabi, a very, pretty decent mid with Queen of Pain there. Provides some good magic damage, which will help early on in this game, but I think if this game goes too much later, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to kill the Juggernaut later on. Same with the Nyx Assassin once he gets his Ags. And then Omni Knight obviously there with the Guardian Angel, all of that. But Nyx Assassin very far away from Ags as he's just trying to Finish up. Yeah, Force Staff. These new recipes are killing me, man. Ring of Health now. I'm not used to seeing that in the recipe there for Force Staff. But again, Azumane will be hard to kill. He's got the Manta Style. He's got Defusal. I'm not sure what his next item plans to be here, but it's gonna be hard to take him out still. And then Yabi obviously blinking away, picking up some more armor here, going that Shiva's Guard. Still pretty far behind on it, but has the plate mail at least, so a little bit more armor there. Mouth's getting a little dry here. Game is still paused, so I'm not sure. Still, someone's in the bathroom break. I don't think we've seen the freezing field come out quite yet from my Ding Ding Dong. Maybe once, but did not see when. Alright, so we resume now. Got a smoke purchase. Didn't just quite see who that was, but I think this Radiant team, every time their ults are off cooldown, with maybe some better vision. They have very defensive wards right now, but with the exception of this one right here. But once they have that vision of a hero in the jungle, maybe they smoke up and they use those teamfight abilities to pick off a good kill here. Omni Knight obviously would be a huge kill, although he's not position 1 or 2, but just taking out that ability to heal with the Guardian Greaves, with Purification, with Guardian Angel, with Repel, everything that he can do to save his teammates in these team fights. Obviously you don't want to expel everything, all your resources on an Omni Knight, but if you can use maybe one ult and plus hookshot, I guess, because that's just a good ability overall. But smoke up instead from the Dire, and it's going to be a 3-man as Azumane not part of it quite yet. And now here we go, going on Curry, but he has the invis. The sentry coming down. They will frostbite him up with the chrono onto 3, and here comes just barely out inside the chrono, but the chaotic offering going to connect and the egg, so it should be a maybe 3. Genji trying to get away, but the right click from Curry going to be enough. So a 3 for. Oh, Yabi just barely able to get out. Okay, I thought 3 people died, but he was able to blink out just in time. So you did drop 2 big teamfight ults there in terms of Golem and Egg. Actually 3, because Chronosphere as well, duh. But it was a good Chrono there by Dilla? I already forget. By Dilla to save Curry. Curry was in some trouble under that sentry. Got the frostbite out from Ding Ding Dong. And now it's a blink dagger actually onto Azumane. So Yabi almost level 18 now. At level 3 Scream will do a lot of damage paired with the Veil of Discord. So it was a good team fight, but they are not really able to take any objectives off of it as the heroes are already respawned now. And they're going to look to make their way towards Roche as Yabi blinks in. They don't find him, so maybe they were just assuming that the Radiant team was in Roche, but they're going to come up this high ground, smoke up, and maybe go for another kill and then into Roche. Their last smoke attempt obviously did not go as planned. Mikasa might be the target for this one, but he's diving, or not diving, but walking back under his tier 2 here. Curry, on the other hand, might be in some trouble. Does not have Shadow Blade for another 8 seconds. He will be the one to die here. The spin coming out, Frostbite, Purification, no mana left from the Diffusal, and Curry will lose his dominating streak. So it's a 60 seconds he's down. He has no buyback here. The rest of the Dire are going to back up, maybe try to take Roche now. Looks like that's where they're headed to. And it is, so not sure if we have any teamfight ults quite ready other than Hookshot should be up. Egg in 6, Chrono in 15 or so, Chaotic Offering in 50. So not sure if this is going to work so well for the Dire. If we can get a big Chrono here, maybe 3-man Chrono, paired with the Egg drop from Francor. The upheaval coming out already. That's pretty much the most that VSR can do. Alright, here we go. We're going to see it or not. Just kind of pan out a little bit here. And blinks it. Azumane, an aggressive blink on a 3. Cogs back is Yabi. Gets a scream onto only Mikasa. Has Hookshot and Force Staff ready. Blade Mail coming out. Mikasa eggs dropped. Azumane gonna try to take it out, but Mikasa pushed around and Chronosphere onto 2. And it's gonna be one on Yabi's one of them and Azumane the other, but Repel keeping Azumane alive. And now Dilla in some trouble. Silence up, not enough mana, and he will fall here. It'll be Omni Knight picking up that kill. Now Francor trying to do something, trying to save his teammates, and he has to dive away, but Yabi picks up the kill, has a Shadow Strike to slow him down, and here comes Curry now, a little bit too late, and this should be an easy Roche now for the rest of the Dire team. was a nice job from Omni Knight keeping Azumane repelled up during that. I think it would have helped should they have had Chaotic Offering, but they really couldn't afford to wait any longer for it to be off cooldown, and Curry obviously wasn't there to provide as much right-click power as he could have. So he's trying to farm up his souls again, sitting at 27. Not as much damage as he'd like, and it was the first Roche of the game. He's working on his BKB now so that he doesn't get stunned to hell again. I have the second piece of the Shivas ready here for Queen of Pain. Genji almost has that 4-staff, just needs that ring of health now, so. VSR finally hits level 10 here at 28 minutes. Definitely playing a poverty support currently. Still has brown boots. VSR and Francoeur gonna take out these illusions here, and Mikasa as well. Alright, so right now, very passive. Azumane still farming up. He's just so tanky with that Aegis. I think if you're the Dire, you want to try to get one more kill if you can find Curry. I think that would be huge, but you have to make sure he has a detection, and then from there they can take him to objective. But for right now, gonna have another pause here. The third one of the game. Very long game because of it. I have no idea what that means. I do believe this is an SCA server, I think, when I clicked on it. I forget. Just try to figure out what they're saying. Again, sorry if the sound in this is a little off. I just moved my setup to a different room. Very echoey in here. So I apologize ahead of time. Well, not really ahead of time, but I apologize if it does sound a little off compared to usual here. But game resumes. Again, we have this Aegis for another, 4 minutes still. You would like to see, if you're the Dire, to be able to take an objective off of it. Maybe a tier 2, obviously, because that's all you can do right now. But you really have to get a kill first, rather if it's on Curry or Dilla. And then from there, I think you just need BKBs on your cores. Azumane obviously has spin, so he'll be okay. But BKB on Yavi would be huge. Finishes off that Shiva now, and they're going to push this tier 2. And it doesn't look like there's going to be much defense from the Radiant. They're all top. Trying to push that out as much as possible. Yeah, this looks like an easy tier 2. I think they just TP'd top 2, some of the Radiant heroes, so not a hell of a whole lot here. There we go. Easy tier 2 there for the Dire. They're going to push out a little bit more here, but Omni Knight working on the Shivas of his own, too. He's got the plate mail. He's got enough for Mystic Staff. Not by a lot, but the cogs come down to at least stunt any push so far for now from the Dire team. And these big team fight ults, they are ready, though. Mikasa ready to go in. Francoeur and dive in, just kind of slow down this push as much as possible. Fatal Bonds only onto really the creeps and Azumane, so not the biggest Fatal Bonds yet from VSR, but 4-stepped in is Azumane, and he's taking some heavy damage, but he'll be fine. He'll get purified up by Omni Knight, and Curry has to go get some mana now. The rest of the Dire backing off still, and they're going to TP up. Defend these towers. They don't need to force anything quite yet. They still have Aegis for another 2 minutes or so. A little more than 2 minutes, but obviously not what they want to have happen in that little skirmish there. They did take a tier 2, but you'd really like to see at least one more objective taken off with the Aegis. They do have the ability to do so, and Azumane maybe just uses to farm up some more. He's sitting at 3,500 gold. In terms of net worth, he's right behind Curry, only about 200 back, so not bad at all. Now Curry and my Ding Ding Dong invised up, and same with Genji. So they're gonna make a rotation somewhere, but where are they going? There's no one top quite yet. But get some good vision here. I think we have some wards. Yeah, we have a sentry at least on my Ding Ding Dong for the next time needed. Now Curry in some trouble. Omni Slash off cooldown, but the Chaotic Offering will drop a little late as Omni Slash does drop onto the Golem, already dead from the Omni Slash. So now Curry, no mana, forced to back off. So it's a good Chaotic Offering to stop, but it was a little too late as the Omni Slash was already dropped onto Curry. Obviously keeps Curry alive, but you just gave up Golem pretty much for nothing, and Curry has to back off anyways. Dilla is here with Chronosphere, and they have the hookshot to set it up too, but with Egg and without the Chaotic Offering, you don't have as much of a team fight as you'd like to see in these cases. Now Genji trying to get that Impale, but missing another one. Force-staffed in by Mikasa, and then Cogs right back out. Oh, an aggressive blink here. Genji in some trouble. The hookshot only hitting the creep, so Mikasa kind of screwing the pooch on that one. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere onto one. It's going to be Yabi, and there's nothing Azumane can do, but I think Yabi should be okay here. Stunned up for a little bit longer and repelled. Can't be healed up, but Curry on the back end gets the Requiem of Souls off. It will connect onto 3, but repelled up as Yabi gets a scream off onto Curry. Curry's falling a little fast. Upheaval trying to do as much. The Egg gets killed by Azumane, and now it's going to be Omni Knight falling maybe if Dilla can get it, and he is, but he's almost dead as well. He gets the Manta off onto Yabi, and now Azumane on the back end falling fast. He still has Aegis. Just barely got it. I think there's only 15 more seconds of that being up anyways. Curry gets the double kill onto my Ding Ding Dong, and now Azumane wants more. Spinning actually away now. Yabi trying to get away, going up top. Curry chasing up Azumane, and it's Genji on the other side. So a 2-for-1, I believe, as Dilla is falling fast to Yabi. Came back in with that blink, and a nice job there by Yabi picking up a kill on the back end of that. So looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2. A lot of gold going the way of Curry, though. He does pick up the double kill. So able to, keep the tier 2 alive here, but this one starts to fall. Not a lot that they can do. Yabi's here, almost full health. The Shiva's a push out the wave. Curry throws in some right clicks, but I don't think they can catch her. So slow, Mikasa is. So slow. Genji has the force staff working on that Ags now, but we're still very far away. Only 700 gold, 750 gold. Now Francor going in on the Genji. He knows he doesn't have the Spike Carapace, but will be able to TP out fairly easily. There's not much Francor can do in terms of stunning. We do have a gem pickup now too, so they know that there's a ward here. Mikasa ready to de-ward if possible. And there we go. So we have the BKB ready now on Curry. I don't think we have any other BKBs quite yet in the game. Let's check it out. We have a Scotty finish up on the Azumane, so he tanks up a bit. Gonna slow down his heroes, and we have another smoke rotation here from the Dire team. Azumane, the only one not smoked up, so Yabi and company gonna try to make their way into the jungle. They know that Dilla's there. He has Chronosphere and a Blink Dagger plus Manta, so he might be okay here, but he's getting ganked on pretty hard. The Impale connecting. Yabi gets the Veil and the Scream and the Purify. Yabi picks up the kill. Dilla, not much you can do there. He did have the ability to get away, but when you're stun locked like that so fast, there's not much you can do. And now Dire looking to push this tier 3. Hookshot available. They have Golem available. They have Requiem of Souls available. Francor still up top and repelled up as Azumane, so he's a thick boy right now. He's taking right clicks down from Curry, but he's still almost at full health. He gets force staffed in and spins away. BKB being popped by Curry, though. He does not want to die here under his tower. Yabi blinked away, so that's a 10-second BKB down for Curry. And the Dire starting to reinitiate now. They have a couple more creeps keeping us alive with the upheaval, slowing them down so much. And then Francor able to take out most of that, so another Cogs up from Mikasa. Silenced up with the Blade Mail coming in. And Francor gets to dive in. Stunned up as Curry. No mana left. Now VSR has no mana either. The Omnislash coming down on Mikasa and VSR will fall. No buyback. Him and Dilla both dead still. Dilla for 15 more seconds. The Egg will drop too, so Francor is down. And this should be an easy tier 3 for Azumane and company. Maybe even a set of racks. I mean, you still don't have Dilla, so no threat of Chronosphere. The only threat you have right now is the hook shot into Requiem of Souls, I guess, with the Cogs. But that's a full set of racks easily there for the Dire, as they were just able to pick off heroes one by one. And they have a sizable 9k net worth lead here at 36 minutes. So they lost nothing. They gained everything in terms of taking a set of racks. They didn't lose any heroes, and they got 3 kills of their own. So we check out the net worth right now. Obviously, we can see that here. I don't know. This team net worth chart compared to what it says here. It says this is, 8.7. Okay, it gets updated. I was going to say, it was saying like maybe 4K net worth. A little mistelling there in the charts, but we have a 10K XP change there. Genji. Oh, this Sentry coming down, and the hookshot will connect, but do they have the vision? They have nothing else. They know he's around, but they don't know where. There's no dust to pop onto him, so a little unfortunate there. Hookshot, fairly quick cooldown and everything, but so you'd like to see a kill out of that if you're the Radiant, a little something in turn. But nonetheless, Genji able to escape. Roche should be up in, let's check it out right now. Okay, So Roche is up. There's a cheese on this one now, so I think that's the Dire's next objective before they try to take high ground or anything. Well, you gotta push to tier 2 before take high ground, obviously. But before anything else really happens, I think they're gonna want to take this Roche, put the cheese onto Yabi. Obviously, Azumane takes the Aegis, but take out the Shrine first. Make sure that the Radiant can't TP to it. And if you're the Radiant, I think now you need to smoke up and get one of these kills. You have the teamfight ability there. They just keep getting killed like one by one. Like Dilla fell early, so they had no threat of Chronosphere, and especially with no buyback. And Azumane takes over the lead now in terms of net worth by about 800. So checking our buybacks, we have buybacks here on Curry, on Dilla, and on Genji, and that's about it in this whole game. So if you're the Radiant, you do have to be careful though. If you fall and you're not Curry or Dilla, you don't have the buyback to rely on here. So a little scary. Now Genji, Spike Carapace is up and does attach it onto Curry, but the hook shot will come out from Clockwork. He cogses him in, but there's no vision again, and now Curry gonna... Okay, he did see him. The gem coming in from Frankor, able to get Genji. He does have buyback for now, but no reason to do so. Now the Radiant. Smoked up is Dilla, so should they come up. But he's by himself now, only with Frankor. He's going to be forced to come back home as Curry and company going to try to push out this bottom lane. We do have an Octarines now on Queen of Pain, so they're going to go for Roche here. Yeah, everything's going the way of the Dire in terms of objectives so far in this game. They tried to do a smoke rotation there with Dilla and get a kill off, but it just wasn't happening. So now this will be the second Roche going down, and Azumane will be even that much harder to kill now with the second life, and it will be Yabi picking up the cheese. The second too late is a Rocket Flare. So my Ding Ding Dong has a Staff of Wizardry. I assume it'll be 4 staff at some point, but you know, a very poor hero right now. We have the Shivas finished up here on Omni Knight. What the hell does this make again? I always forget. Is that I don't know. I can't remember. Let's check this stuff out. Where are these things? That doesn't matter. Anyways, Mikasa out here with VSR. Put that away. And Curry. Azumane a little forward ahead, but he does have Aegis, so he'll be okay for now. And he's working on a Skull Basher into Abyssal eventually, and then he'll pretty much be slotted for the most part. He can still upgrade, obviously, his Diffusal, should he keep that around. But other than that, you get... Oh, up top, though, Yabi in some trouble. Genji here to get the Impale, and Azumane comes in with the Chronosphere onto one, and it's going to be Genji falling fast. The egg going down, Yabi trying to take that out. It might be in time, and it is. The Chaotic Offering was not enough. Frankor drops to Omni Knight, and now Yabi on the other side going against Dilla and VSR. VSR almost dead now, but Dilla's going to be the first one to fall. Now Curry trying to do everything he can. The Requiem of Souls comes out with the Lotus Orb, and here comes the BKB now. He's going on Omni Knight, but the GA only hits on himself, so Azumane godlike now. A buyback coming out from Dilla, and now Curry in some trouble. Sells BKB, is invised up, but Azumane has the Aegis. Mikasa will fall here. The Omni Slash connecting on him mostly, but he'll be okay for now. In the cogs, the Frostbite coming out. It might be enough, but it is not. Gets the Lotus Orb onto himself. Dilla, that's a dieback for him, and he's down. Azumane is not done, though. He's chasing Curry down. He's got the Diffusal. He'll stop him down. Maybe... No, the raises don't come out. The spins are coming out as fast as they can. The Purify on to Yabi will be able to kill Curry. So Curry is down. He does have buyback for... Yeah, has buyback now, or he'll have to wait 80 seconds. But if he buys back, it's only him and Mikasa here. And no heroes have fallen yet for the Dire. So that's a five kills there for the Dire. They don't even lose Aegis. They might still have cheese, and it's a buyback now. Mikasa coming in onto my Ding Ding Dong and onto Omni Knight. Omni Knight and Ding Ding Dong will fall, and only Yabi and Azumane remain in this area, but Genji coming back in. Mikasa falling past the Lotus Orb, not keeping him alive too much. Yabi taking some damage, still has cheese though, and now VSR here to join the fight. Has no Chaotic Offering, has not much to offer. Azumane and Genji both taking a lot of damage here, but Azumane should be okay. He's got Aegis. The Spike Carapace from Genji will kind of force Mikasa off a little bit. Here comes Curry, though. The Veil of Discord coming out from Yabi. And now Genji will not fall. It's a Spike Carapace keeping him alive. Now Curry, a second BKB being popped out. Yabi takes out Mikasa, who had the gem. Now Curry will also fall. That's a dieback from him, and it's a buyback now from Mikasa. Trying to scavenge anything out of this fight, but is he able to? He's not yet, at least. Yabi chasing him down, and Azumane gets a blink spin, and Mikasa taking some serious damage here. He's trying to get back to his base, and he should be able to do so. Frankor on the back end will fall to Genji as he TP'd out to here. Oh my god, everything going the way of the Dire right now. Frank Core bought back now, trying to do anything to save his base, but right now it's just a handful of feed almost. All heroes are up except for Curry, but at what cost? Spend 3 buybacks, a Chronosphere on the 2, but what are you going to do? Juggernaut has no more Aegis, but he's so tanky, so Fatal Bond's connecting. Mikasa here, but the spin coming out from Azumane, and he'll be okay. Dilla dead again for 70 seconds. He's down. Curry's still down for 75. Genji gets a 2-man impale in this cogs up area, and the Scream of Pain doing so much damage. Ding Ding Dong taking out the kill, and GG is called. A nice job by the Dire. What a team fight. They lost nobody really till the end when Mikasa bought back, got the double kill, but it's not enough, and now you activate my trap card, wins the game, and they move on in this Battle Cup series. Nice job, Juggernaut, really just doing everything he could, carrying his team to victory. I mean, him and Yabi doing enough to push towers and just win these team fights. It was a nice job by the entire team. I think the Radiant just weren't able to really execute their team fight abilities as much as they wanted to. It was a good draft, but in the end, the Dire, the safer draft, and it was enough to win the game and move on to this Battle Cup series. So, again, guys, I'm Jade. You can catch me at JeedTV on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Just let me know how I did and everything, and really getting into the casting. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a good day.